by 10 3/8. Alright, so here we're at the middle, and we need to do our little 1-inch line here. So 1 inch here. Our centerpiece here needs to be 8 5/8, so we go to 9 5/8, and then we go 10 3/8. And that 10 3/8 will give us our part to screw to the furnace. Okay, same thing over here. Do our 1 inch, 9 5/8, and 10 3/8. All right. So then we draw our line across. Like so. So that's our 3/4 inch line, and then our 1 inch line. Alright, so if you don't understand what I just did, let's go over it a little bit. So here's your 1 inch line. That is going to be your fold line. That's what the coil is going to sit on top of. So this is the top. Okay? Then you have your 8 5/8. Remember, that's your centerpiece. That's your side piece right there. That's the part that's going to be seen. And then you have your 3/4, which is the part that gets screwed to the furnace. So let's make our little measurements and just verify everything's right. So our center is 8 5/8. So now let's make our lines where we need to cut. So the bottom, or the top, I'm sorry, is 21 inches, 21, because that's what the coil is. So that's 21, okay? And our bottom piece is 19 3/4. Now, like I said, the cool part is we're gonna make these raw. And when I say raw, they're not gonna have a flange on it whatsoever. And if you have to call a sheet metal shop and you need a fitting made, and you don't want anything on that one side, you tell them I need a fitting that's whatever, with a 1 inch flange on one side and a raw on the other. And they know not to make a fold line. So that's our piece. The cool part is we can cut another one exactly the same, because since it's a center line transition, the left and right side are going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to measure another piece out exactly like this one, and I'll get them cut out. Okay, now that we've got our pieces cut, 1 and 2, what we have to do is we have to cut the corners. So that's one corner cut. That's one corner cut. Cut that one there, and definitely cut the top corner here, because it's going out like that. See, it's going out at an angle, and so you definitely have to cut that top. If you don't, what will happen is the corner will be out here when you fold it, so it'll be out past the edge. So cut that one like so, like so, like so, and like so. Alright, I'm going to go cross break these. Alright, so we've got our piece cut, cross broke. Now, this piece is no different than the side piece we put on the filter over here. We are going at an angle, so we're going to have to bend this sheet metal at an angle. So the first piece we're going to bend is the top piece. And then since it's going to be setting at an angle like this, we need to bend this out. Or actually, no, we don't. We're going to have to bend this in because that's what the coil is going to set on top of. So, you just do it like that, a little at a time. Get you down where you can see a little better. Yeah, that's a little better. You just bend a little at a time, like so. And so, always kind of keep an eye on it. So we need to come down more. If it bends too far, then we can always straighten it out. And it is bent too far. So you just take it, kind of bend it some more, bend it up. See? Like that. That'll be good on that. But we have to bend the bottom piece now. Now it's 3/4, so you kind of got to watch where you're at. So we need to bend that piece. We need to bend it in. Like that. So put that on there and keep an eye on your little black line because that is your 3/4 inch line. And then so what I said, we have to bend it in a little bit. Like that. Like that. Just like so. Like so. Just like that. See? I don't know if you can see it. But, and then that'll fit like that. Look at that, look at that. We're cooking. We are cooking. So now let's get some S-lock. Get our snips. Let's mark our, let's mark it here. Let's do about that long right there. Remember, this doesn't have to be perfect, but, you know, within reason. Okay, and so now we get to put our S-lock on our little flange here. Now, the S-lock or the flange, this flange right here is sticking out a little past this little edge here. So we're going to actually stick the. I'll open this up a little bit so you can see it. Alright. Now, you see how the S is? It looks like an S. Now, I'm going to stick this part right here on that flange, just like so. So this right here will receive the side piece right there. Alright, so we're going to stick our S-lock on here. Like so, and then stick our piece. Let's do it from the inside. Well, we have to do it from the outside because our S-lock is from the outside here. So all right. So now everything's fitting good. Everything is fitting good. Nice tight fit right there. Let's grab a couple screws. Throw some screws to it. Like so. Same thing right here. Let's do one on the center. Like that. And then let's now when you get over here, when you get right here, what's going to happen is you need to alright, like so, and then let's just put one more right there. Now, putting the S-lock there would have been good, but what you're going to do is you're going to put some mastic there. So you cover all that stuff up, some tape and some mastic. But S-lock would work great. Probably be the better solution to it, but I got the drill, so I'm not worried about it. Now, let's get our other piece. All right, so see how the side piece fits? So let's get our S-lock cut. So, like that. Now, another reason I just put screws in versus doing S-lock is because, you know, because I'm paying for them. So it was easier just to put screws in, but your best bet is to put S-lock here versus screws. You definitely don't want somebody cutting their hands. So let's flip that one around like so. Like so. And then let me get my folding tongs, because that piece right there. Alright, so we've got our folding tongs. Alright, so let's get our S-lock on there. Get everything lined up. There we go. Just like so. Shoot a screw into it. Get it all lined up. Shot a screw there. And shoot a screw right there. Alright. So that's that. Okay. Now, let's shoot a screw back here just to keep, shoot one more at the bottom right there. Shoot that screw. And like so. And then shoot one right there. And let's come around over on this side of here. We have enough room for our drill to fit there. So let's put one right there. Like so. That didn't go through all the way to the S. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so now we'll get to measure this piece here. Alright, as you can see, I've put the coil on. We'll get a better view of that here in just a little bit. But what I'm doing now is I'm putting the S-lock on so I can get my final measurements. You know, like that. I've already got them cut. You know, like that. Like so. And then do this one the same way. Make your little S. See, make your receiving end go. We'll make it go on the inside on this one. Alright, the reason I put the coil on was so we can get our measurement from here to here. So, get a little scrap piece of metal. Alright, so I got my metal here so I can get my lines. Okay, so let's make our marks here. So we know we need a center line transition, which is wider on the sides. It's wider at the bottom than it is at the top. Okay, you just draw your line like that, draw your line like that, and then get a measurement. So from the top, we need 14 inches. That's how wide that is. So 14 inches. The bottom, that's not going to change at all. We need 19 3/4. So So 19 3/4. Plus we need our 1-inch flange. 1-inch flange. See, we need a 1-inch flange. So that'll be 20 3/4, 21 3/4. So 21 3/4. Okay. Then you get your line, get your measurement from there to there, from that top flange. And let's do 8 1/4. So it's 8 1/4 up, 8 1/4 up, and then 3/4 down here, because we're going to need a 3/4 flange, which not really a flange, is something to screw into that. So that'll be 9 inches. So we need a 10-inch piece because we need our 1 inch that's going to fold in. So we need a 10-inch piece. So 21 3/4 by 10. Okay. So let me get that piece cut out. Alright, as you can see, I got my front piece cut. Got it all bent. Got it cross broke. We showed you how to do that. So I didn't see a point in getting it all on film because we've already done it. So now we're going to test it out and see how it fits. Okay, so here you go. So what you do is when you put this in, you kind of start off at the bottom, like that. Start off at the bottom. Get that put in there. Get your fingers out the way, and there you go. There you go. And then take your drill and some screws. Like so. Like so. Like so. Like so. And then you go to the top, and since you can't screw anything to the top, push that in. Since you can't screw anything to the top, what you do, get your tape, tape it all up like that. Now keep in mind, this would be, well, depending on what you were doing, I guess. I was going to say this would be new, but it doesn't have to be new. It could be something that you were transitioning to. And that there is just, the door has just been on that. That's why it's sticking out like that. So there you go. It pulls forward, and it's a centerline transition. So that's how you do that. Alright, I thought you'd like to get a close-up view of what it looks like. Kind of see how it goes off at an angle from here to here. And then there's your side view. So there you go. Kind of cool. Side view. Now, if y'all would like for me to make one more transition video before I go on to the next one, what we can do is I can make an offset 2 different ways. Make it to where it's out like I did here, but then offset over this way. If y'all would like for me to do that transition. So it would be offset in 2 different ways. And actually, believe it or not, doing an offset transition like that is easier than doing a transition like this, than doing a center line, in my opinion. So that's it. That's a center line transition. How you make it, very easy. And if I say that an offset is easier, then you know it's gotta be. Now that's my opinion, but you know, it just is what it is. So there you go. That's how you do a center line transition. So if you want me to make an offset, transition, then I will. Just let me know. Because that'll be the second to the last video in the series. I've got another one planned besides an offset, so there's only 2 more things left in the series and we'll be done.